You might be wondering how to hold myself accountable for weight loss. Well, I've got the answers in this video. Keep watching. In this video, we're going to talk about what it means to hold yourself accountable for weight loss. And next, we'll go through tips and tricks I have for you to make this whole process smoother. And last, I will reveal the #1 best method for you to hold yourself accountable for weight loss. So right off the bat, I want to tell you something that's on my mind. I was thinking about this video, I was going through my notes, and you're wondering how to hold yourself accountable for weight loss. And the first thing that came to my mind was kudos to you. I am actually really proud of you because the way that I come up with these video titles is we research and we find the most Googled phrases out there with regard to weight loss. And so people are Googling how to hold myself accountable for weight loss. And this is you. Clearly, you are identifying that you have a problem. You don't like the situation that you're in. You are wanting to change, and accountability, you're discovering, is a huge component. Yeah, I totally agree with you. We'll go through all of the components in this whole process, but I gotta tell you, I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of you for being right here with me. And by the way, thank you for watching this video. I'm proud of you for taking this step to make sure that you are successful in this process. I have been in this industry for 26 years. I have had over 46,000 people come through my program at the time that we're recording this. I have never seen anyone be able to lose weight or really do anything without some sort of accountability. It is a huge factor in weight loss. In my opinion, I mean, other than the few outliers, and I've never met them, I'm sure they're out there, but you can't lose weight without accountability. You're not gonna be able to do it. A lot of people just don't do it on their own. Most people don't do it on their own. So this is the key missing ingredient and the key missing component in so many weight loss programs out there. And let me just mention Weight Watchers here for a second. Weight Watchers has been around for decades, and they were the first company, the first weight loss program to ever implement this whole component of accountability. And how do they do that? They recognize that the #1 biggest factor when determining if you're gonna lose your weight and keep it off is community. They recognize that you've got to be around like-minded people. You have to have that accountability component. So even to this day, people that are in Weight Watchers will meet in a central location in their town. Either it's the church multi-purpose room, or it's the VFW building, or it's the high school gymnasium. They'll meet together and everybody weighs in. And in order to be a lifetime member, you have to keep up with this weekly weigh-ins. You have to keep up with their systems and protocol. And it has been successful. I mean, I might not agree with everything that Weight Watchers does, but this is a huge component. And I stole this component from Weight Watchers. And it's really too bad that not every weight loss program out there has an accountability program. They don't. I mean, other than Weight Watchers and me, what other program is out there that has this component built into the program? But we recognize at Code Red that you absolutely won't be successful. Most people won't if you don't have that accountability factor built into the program. So we have built that into the program. And our custom programs, you have to turn in your weight every Friday to me. You do, using my website and the password. And that weight comes directly to my email, and I'm gonna see it, and you will be held responsible for good, bad, or ugly, whatever happened the week leading up to weigh-in, whatever you stuck in your pie hole, it's gonna show up on the scale, and you're gonna be called out for it, good, bad, or ugly. On our 10-pound takedown challenge, you turn in your weight on day 1, and you turn in your weight on day 30. And that's an accountability component built right in as well. Let me tell you what doesn't work when it comes to being held accountable for weight loss. An accountability buddy. I know that a lot of you guys are, you mean well, okay? And you think it's gonna work. Everybody thinks it's a great idea. And on paper, it is a great idea. Hey, let me ask my husband if he will be my accountability partner. That is the craziest idea I've ever heard, because your husband doesn't want to fight with you, all right? He wants peace in the home, and he knows that if he calls you out, he sees you sticking Nutter Butters in your mouth, he's gonna be like, oh, hey, whoa, Karen, no, You can't eat that. And she's gonna be like, oh, hey, look, I want this right now. Look, it's a big fight. It's not gonna work. Spouses don't make great accountability partners. Because look, we all want peace in the home, and it's a recipe for a fight. And look, don't even try to ask your sister or your mom to be your accountability partner. Your mom loves you no matter what. If you ask my mom, my sweet baby girl is so beautiful and perfect. I love you so much. Look, that's what moms do, all right? That's what they do for us. They're gonna love us no matter what. The problem is they think we're beautiful. They think we're fine the way we are. They don't even think there's a problem. And they are not going to hold our feet to the fire because it's just the wrong kind of accountability buddy. Your mom, your sister, your spouse, they don't make good accountability buddies. And why? Not because they're not good people. It's because there isn't that little bit of a slight fear factor there. There's got to be that kind of that respect, that reverential fear, kind of like what we have with God, right? Like we don't fear God like we're afraid of God, but we have that respect and that awe for God. That's how it's got to be. And that's why it works so well with Code Red, because I instill that a little bit of fear, kind of make you like pee your pants a little bit when I come up to you. Like I'm serious. When I look at people and I'm doing like a video and I'm calling people out and I'm looking at the camera like this, really? Did you really do that? Are you serious? Look, you guys don't know old school Code Red. When I used to do my one-on-one coaching, and Code Red's gotten so big I can't do the coaching anymore. I have to have certified coaches that help me. But back when I was doing it, Katie bar the door. I was so hard on people and I didn't put up with anything. And it's still true to this day. But you gotta have that little bit of fear. I mean, I will flat call people up. My VIP program, I beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, call them up. Hey, Karen. It's always Karen, right? I'm just using the general word Karen. If your name is Karen, don't worry. Hey, Karen, what in the heck happened last week? Are you kidding me? What kind of crack show do you think I'm running here? Like, I mean, I'm pretty harsh on people, but I want you to lose your weight. I don't want you to go around this mountain over and over and over. How many of us have lost and gained the same 20 pounds over and over and over for years and decades? Look, those days are over. And with the right accountability in place, you will not have to keep doing this. Before I go to my next point, I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me, and by the way, I read all of your comments. I love them. Comment below and tell me what kind of accountability has worked for you in the past. Are you on my program, or are you just a random person stumbling upon the girl with the mohawk? What kind of accountability has worked for you in the past or not worked for you? Comment below. I want to hear your story. Other tips and tricks for holding yourself accountable for weight loss. You're going to need to have some sort of a tracking system. If you're going to hold yourself accountable for weight loss, then you gotta have a system in place that helps you track. I don't know about you, but I don't remember anything. Like, I mean, look, I spent almost 8 years as a professional boxer. I've been hit in the head a lot. And unless I write things down, I'm not gonna remember. When it comes to tracking your weight and your water and your sleep, which are the things I suggest you track, you're gonna wanna write those down. Because you can look back and compare. You can watch the weight drop. Hopefully that's what's happening to you. You're seeing a nice steady drop on a regular basis. And if you're not seeing the drop, you're going to be able to match it up with the fact that you missed your watermark yesterday and you didn't sleep worth a darn last night. All of those go together. But by writing it down old school on some sort of a tracking sheet or notebook, or I don't really care what you use, you can actually see a pattern. The nice thing about the 10-pound takedown is you get a tracking sheet with your $47 registration, among so many other things that you get. So whether you join my challenge and you use my tracking sheet or you use another tracking sheet, I don't care. You just need to track, and you need to write them down with a pen on a paper, and that way you can see how it has been going. You also need to have some sort of a reward system put in place. Look, you gotta reward yourself for your milestone weight loss. And it doesn't have to be a number on the scale. You could say, when I fit into these jeans out of the dryer, I'm going to reward myself with a manicure. When I take the tape measure and my waist is now 39 inches, when I get below 40 inches on my waist, I'm going to reward myself with a new dress or a set of canvases for painting, or some woodworking equipment, or some gardening tools. Whatever the heck your hobby is, you need to reward yourself with something that would really make you feel good. And I don't want to see you just forego the reward, even though you actually were able to accomplish that goal. So many people, especially my moms out there, they feel bad. They feel guilty. They think they're taking food out of their kid's mouth. Oh, I should buy this for little Johnny instead. No, listen, ladies, moms, you will be a much better mother and a better spouse if you take care of yourself. And part of taking care of yourself is rewarding you for the things that you accomplish. Look, I think that a lot of moms forget the person that they were long before the kids came along. You just kind of forget who you are. Those days are over, moms. We've got to take care of ourselves. So putting a reward system in place and actually following through your reward is a big way to hold yourself accountable for weight loss. Even I have to have some sort of reward system for myself put in place. For my business, I'll give you an example of this. February of 2019, I launched a product. And before I launched, my business coach had me establish what reward I was gonna do for myself if I hit the goal number, the goal revenue that I was aiming for. So I found a ring that I really wanted at a jewelry shop. And I said, okay, if I hit that revenue goal, I am gonna buy this ring for myself. And I did. After our launch, I hit that goal. I went past that goal and I went to the jewelry store and I bought that ring. And can I tell you, I don't even have kids. And it was so hard for me to spend that money because it was quite a bit of money for me. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And I started second guessing myself. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I should do this. Oh, I don't know. If this is I could take this money. I could buy more ads with it. Like I tried to justify it away like a lot of you guys do. And I caught myself and I said, no. And my business coach held my feet to the fire, said, no, you said you were gonna buy yourself that ring, get the ring. And I didn't put it on for the video. In fact, it's in the other room. I forgot to bring it out here. But I did. I got the ring. I rewarded myself for my hard work and all my diligence. And I was really glad that I followed through. The absolute best way to hold yourself accountable for weight loss is to rely on me. Look, I've got a program that is tested and it has stood the test of time and it is streamlined and made exactly for this reason. This is my jam. This is what I do. This is what I've chosen to dedicate my life to. Therefore, my program of weight loss is tight. We have all of the components in place to make sure that you are 100% successful. There are two ways that you can do this, two ways you can go about working with me. The first way is a custom program, and that's $9.97, where you're gonna fill out a long questionnaire. It's gonna be medically screened by our staff RN, and you're gonna get a fully personalized, customized nutrition program that is gonna completely take the guesswork out of everything having to do with weight loss. And the second way you can work with me if you're not quite ready for a custom program is a 10-pound takedown challenge, where you can lose at least 10 pounds in 30 days following a very simplified version of the custom program, and that's $47. Either way, with the custom program, you're gonna drop 10% of your body weight each month, and with the challenge, you're gonna drop 10 pounds each challenge. Either way, it's gonna get you on the right track. Either way, it's probably a better method than whatever method you're using right now. So I suggest you click on the links, I've got them in the description, and I'll see you on the next video.